Deadline day fast approaching and clubs have just over 3 weeks now to get their remaining deals sorted. Michael Bridge is alongside me for the latest. We will start with Manchester United because they got Benjamin Sesko sorted. What might that mean for the future of Rasmus Hojlund?
Really interesting one this, Rob. This morning we found out that AC Milan are in talks with Manchester United over a potential loan signing for Rasmus Højlund. Now, Milan want to do a loan deal with an option to buy. United's preference is to do a permanent deal, or at least have a permanent deal in this potential loan. They would consider offers of around £40 million. Now, we know the arrival of Sesko will limit Højlund's game time, but there's more to it, really, because Sesko wasn't involved yesterday and Højlund was an unused sub against Fiorentina at Old Trafford yesterday, playing Mason Mount in a false nine. Now, we know Højlund has said before on the United Tour of America he wants to stay, but you got the impression that that was an indication yesterday that he's joining the likes of Jadon Sancho and Anthony Garnacho, Tiro Malacia on players United probably want to move on.
The big focus for United this summer has clearly been forward players, but are they targeting a midfielder as well?
Yeah, look, I think United have done very well so far in their recruitment. The forwards they've got in, the three forwards, Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko, but they do need a midfielder. And the player we know they like is Carlos Baleba from Brighton. But the message from Brighton is, we do not need to sell. He's got a deal that runs until 2028. And also a Brighton club held option allowing him to extend a further stay for a further 12 months. Now, Brighton, recruitment-wise, have been brilliant, haven't they, over the years? And we know they don't let their players go on cheap. Moise Caicedo to Chelsea for £115 million in 2023. We know United are looking to sell players as well. So at the moment, that looks a very difficult deal to do. But United fans very happy so far. And also, obviously, there's Donnarumma. They like him as well at PSG. So they're not done yet. But obviously, 22 days to go. I'm sure they're looking to bring a couple more in.
Excuse me, the one person you sort of start to feel a little bit sorry for in this window is Eddie Howe, who is asked day after day what is going on with Alexander Isak. What's the latest he said?
Yeah, the double-header of pre-season matches at St James's Park this weekend. Do you know what? Eddie Howe is always good to listen to. And people were asking him yesterday about Isak's future. Have you got a guarantee he's going to stay? But you just get the feeling that Howe is actually unhappy at how the player has been through and what he's been up to over the last few weeks. Of course, training on his own at his former club. Fans don't seem very happy with that either. Well, this is Eddie Howe yesterday after their match against Atletico Madrid.
I think I've said many times, he is contracted to us. He's our player. The club basically make the decision on his future. I don't know what that will be. Of course, I have a preferred outcome. I want the best and strongest squad possible, but also I want players that really want to play for this football club. For me, I'm just trying to manage the situation and manage the team, most importantly. Manage the group of players that I'm working with day to day that I love coaching and helping, and we're focusing on Aston Villa. Everything else, to a degree, from my perspective, is not in my control, so it's not on my focus.
Yeah, you can sense the frustration is growing, and it has been frustrating trying to get players in, but there is at least a defender on the horizon.
Yeah, this is good news for Newcastle because this is a very, very good player indeed. It's Malik Thiaw from AC Milan. Now, we understand he's flying into Newcastle this evening and will start his medical tomorrow morning, finalising a transfer from AC Milan for around £35 million. Now, Newcastle at the back, their fans will sort of tell us, look, we're pretty light at the back. We've got Dan Burn and Sven Botman on the left-hand side of the centre-halves, but only Fabian Schär on the right-hand side of the centre-halves. And as I keep saying time and time again, with the Champions League's new format, the clubs have to get bigger squads. So that looks like a very good signing for Newcastle United.